Hi, everybody. My name is Noman Hassan. I'm the VP Group Business Development. Well, that's the current title at the moment. I started in Pickering as a programmer, worked on a bit of LabVIEW and AI stuff to begin with. We develop PXI products, primarily PXI and LXI products. And I'll go into the Pickering PXI journey. I try to make sure that for this presentation, it won't be a product demo. I'll try and keep it fun, keep it casual, and see where it goes. So, has anyone seen this video about how to start a movement? Well, now imagine the park here, where people are sitting, is this test and measurement, and the guy dancing is a PXI company that started back in 1998. Let me try and play it. Okay. So the idea was that back in 1998, NI came about and started PXI, a very bold move. It was different, it was unique, it was out there. But where Pickering stood in part of this is Pickering was one of the companies that got involved right at the very beginning of when PXI came about. And NI being the leader on PXI, but Pickering was, you can call it, one of the early adopters or one of the very first followers. And it's the followers that actually make the leaders who they are. Otherwise, it would have been just a semi-naked person dancing on its own. So what we did was we provided a little bit of validation to that person and credibility. Long story short, we had a good ride. We joined right at the very beginning. And next thing you know, other companies started. Oh, good, yeah. I didn't realize Pickering was that adventurous. But yeah. Then comes, this is another problem. My video editing skills aren't that great. So I try to put things together. Oh, there's another company. Keysight joined in. You can see. And next thing you know, that there were over 50 different companies that joined in. And it made PXI System Alliance what it is. It's an open standard, really good to work with. We have got all these different companies working together, as you can see. And that's why they have celebrated 25 years and still going strong. Oh, I don't want to play this again. Key takeaways from this video. Pickering role within this industry, when we joined in the beginning, we adopted the PXI standard. We started developing PXI products. We started promoting PXI, and it was something that we move ahead with. We weren't the first ones. We didn't invent the platform, but when and I did. So we were the first ones to jump in and made sure that this becomes a success. The second takeaway from this video was I should stick to programming. This sets up to since for the past 25 years, I think it was 1998, so it's 26 years almost, we have been developing products. We've got the largest range of PXI and PXI switching and simulation modules. And we made sure that we contribute to the PXI System Alliance, make sure the standard stays open, make sure the standard is adaptable, and it gets adopted into the industry. We now offer over 1,000 switching and simulation modules, and these are some of very many that we have got in our product portfolio. But what is unique about us? Why Pickering? Why am I talking about this? We are a product company. We have started building products. The standard itself started 25 years ago. I've here put that we have got long-term availability and support for our products, typically 20 years, purely because the standard itself is 25 years old. But the very first products we created are still in production. And the idea is to have them in production even for the next 25 years. And how we are doing this is because we have got a dedicated obsolescence team that's working on components being obsolete. And we're making sure that any new products we are creating or any designs we are updating, they are form, fit, function compatible. What that means is, if you've got a LabVIEW application that's running that you built in a long time ago, all you have to do is install new drivers, but your application should not break. That's the idea behind it. Other than that, we have got good interoperability with NI ecosystem. We've got LabVIEW libraries. We've got NI Linux RT. You can use our product into LabVIEW Real-Time. Very stand, test stand, switch executive. We are part of IVI board as well, where we worked on these standards, and the IVI switch class that was created was as a result of it as well. And yes, we have got a massive product portfolio, but like I said, I didn't want to make it into more of a product dump, this presentation. Having said that, I'll still talk about it, just a little bit. Otherwise, it won't be a sponsor's presentation, will it? Right. We have got chassis. We have got controllers. We have got remote interface kits. We have recently released this embedded controller, and the idea was it'll be a single slot controller that can go into one of our 21 hybrid chassis. All the slots in the chassis are fully hybrid. We have even, on that one, we have removed the timing slot to make sure that you can get maximum out of your investment. And it says it's a dual 900-watt power supply. We also invested in redesigning of these power supply to make sure that, do you remember COVID times? It was not that long ago, but we had an issue with where it was unable to get hold of the chassis due to power supply issues. And there were long lead times. We certainly faced that problem, that we were unable to support our customers. So we redesigned these chassis and put server power supplies, which are more commonly available and which are not used normally in the chassis, which means you can easily replace them and can provide you more power per slot as well. It's just these little innovations or these little intricacies that we are adding to our product portfolio to make sure that this standard can go from strength to strength. To add to that, we have got a number of switching modules. You can go to our stand and you can see we've got a number of modules that we support. That includes high voltage, high current. And the idea is that we are constantly trying to push the boundaries of PXI. Even so that we have got a module that can go up to 9 kV within a PXI chassis. And we've got a lot of sensor simulation and instrumentation modules as well. I don't want to go through the whole list, but you can see. And we have got a few that we can show, which are available on our stand to have a look at as well. As we are in GDev, we've also got some web-based graphical tools. One of the first tool I will talk about is our cable design tool. We were getting a lot of requests from our customers where when you buy a PXI rack, there are like 15 different connectors in front. And it can be a bit daunting trying to create a cable. We had an in-house tool that we created to create cable assemblies. It was really nice. It became quite popular, so we released it. It's free web-based tool that's available on our website that you can try it out. You can create your cable assemblies, and it can give you a whole BOM and documentation in PDF format that we can use and reuse. You don't have to order through us. You can just create your own cable and assemblies through it. The other tool we have is a microwave switch design tool. You can design your microwave switching module. You can do simulations from it. And as a result, you can submit the design to us, and we can create those products for you as well. That's some of the cables from our cable design tool that has been created, and our factory is based in Czech Republic. That's where we are sort of creating all of these products. Thank you. I guess I try to finish on time. It looks like I have. I've got 5 minutes of questions, if there are any. Brilliant. All right. Off to hurdles then. Thank you.